Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am so glad that you're here and you're hanging out with me today. Thank you so much for clicking. And if you are new here, my name is Gabe and this is Gabe Loves Makeup, and I'm a 52-year-old makeup artist and I've been in the industry for 30 plus years. I am still in retail and I help customers just like you with skincare, makeup, and fragrance every single day. And yeah, with that said, guys, today we are going back to another pass or a yes, or do we really need it? Do we really need to have that? We're going to be going over some, I've got about 27 or 28 items. So I'm telling you, this is going to be a long one. We've got luxury, we have some indie brands, we have some affordable brands, which I guess you can include drugstore, etc. in that. So yeah, we've got a lot to talk about, a lot of these upcoming releases. You know, flowers are already blooming in the world of cosmetics. They've already skipped over Christmas now. Now we're going straight into spring. But do know that a lot of these are, some of these are leaks. It's not things that the companies have actually addressed or came out with publicity on them yet. So do keep those in mind. I will keep my tongue a little short and a little untied when it comes to certain brands, because we have to be careful about how we talk about them on this channel, because, you know, sometimes they can get you kicked out. You have to be careful with what you say. But you know, anyway, if you guys want to grab your little cup of Minion, I've got a little cup of Minion tea here. We're going to have a little chit chat, you know, we're going to just discuss all this good makeup, you know, just hang out with each other. If you're interested in that and you want to sit here for probably about a good 45 minutes and listen to me run my mouth about this stuff, then stick around. Let's do it together. Okay, guys, so I've got my tea. Before we start talking, I need a little sip there before we start talking, and maybe an extra little queen gloss here, a little extra shimmer while we're talking. Isn't this a pretty combo? I thought it was really pretty. I might have to do another makeup look after this one, so I don't have a lot on, so we're just kind of like doing something a little fleshy, a little cute, a little holiday-ish, but a little bit more on the pink side. You know, we've got a lot of berries and a lot of crimsons and a lot of reds and a lot of, you know, other stuff coming up. So I thought something with a little pink to it today would be kind of cute, a little change. So anyway, so let's start diving in, guys. And so the very first one is from, this is from Daily Beauty 1. I will list down below in my box if I don't forget. I forgot to do it in the last one, but I would try my best to post in the Instagram, so you can go over to the Instagrams and actually look at these if you want to. But there's a few that I usually follow, that, you know, that I follow their posts, so you can go over and check them out. But this is just kind of a little bit of a rehash from the last one we did. So this is the company that shall not be named, and we won't even say what letter it starts with. Just know that it's a luxury brand. And she is coming out with a winter collection. And the winter collection consists of 3 blushes, 3 cream lip blush, and then a palette, and then there's 3 lipsticks, and then there's 2 nail polishes. This is a winter collection. We don't know exactly when it's going to come out, but I just want to let you guys know I had a couple more pictures I was just going to show you guys that I didn't have last time. So I just wanted to share those with you this go round, with some swatches. So you guys can see over here, you guys will see it all. But the palette, it's, again, like I kind of said last time, it's okay. I mean, seeing some of the swatches, the palette's okay. I don't have any of the actual blush or any of the actual lip products, but the palette is something that looks very similar to something that they've already had. I've already said that I was going to pass on this one, but I just wanted you guys to see some of the pictures mainly. But now we're going to go on in, so we're always talking about, we're just going to dive right in, guys. We're not even going to play around on this one. I'm telling you, we're going to dive in today with a little bit of the spring tea. Yeah, so this is that company that we can't talk about. We've already got some snapshots of their spring collection. And it is going to consist of 2 palettes. And hold on a minute, let me grab it. Let me get over here just a little bit more, because I've got so many pictures of it. I got to find out the other one. So all I have are just the palettes, the 2 eyeshadow palettes. And I have some pictures up here too that I will show you of some of the swatches of the palettes already. I don't have any of the rest of the collection because there's nothing else that's been revealed yet. But one, it consists more of a neutral tone with like a with a very light baby blue, and then a more brighter blue. And then the other palette, which is, the first palette was number 78 Riviage, and then the second palette is the 88 Coral Treasure. And she has like a mixture of some peaches and then with some pinks, and then one that looks a little bit more on the pinky purplish side. You know, I have to say, first of all, I am so glad to see that there is no red in this collection, because we have been read to death from this company over and over and over again. Red, berries, the deep, I mean, just thank goodness, because I heard through the grapevine that their global director of color is different now. But I'd have to say I'm very impressed. Finally, during the spring, this time around, we're getting something that looks like spring. It's not exactly lavenders and lilacs or like pale pastel colors, but it's color, and it's color, and I am so happy to hear that, and I'm so happy to see it. With that said, they look really stunning. I don't know about this, guys. What to think about it? Because I'm sure that these palettes are going to run a good, you know, they're going to run a good $80 probably for 4 eyeshadows. And I'm going to be honest with you, I have every one of these colors. So I really don't feel the need to rush and grab something for $80 that I probably will only use maybe one time for a review purpose. So I don't know. You guys will have to let me know down below what you guys think. What do you guys feel about this collection? How are you feeling about it? I mean, I will say that I'm happy to see that they're doing color. I'm happy to see that it looks bright and it looks vivacious, and it's even a little bit different from the winter one that we just saw. I'm glad that we're going away from that, and hopefully even going into summer, we will see a beautiful summer palette. So I don't know, guys. We'll have to play with this and see. I don't know. We'll see. But if the one that was to intrigue me the most, because I just got a palette with a bunch of blues and stuff in it, I don't really feel like it. I don't know if it would be the pink or the blue, but you would have to let me know down below. And would this be something that you would be interested in seeing if it was available, if it did come out, and if you did want me to review it? Because I don't know, I'd have to save up some coins for that. And, you know, we are moving, so, you know, you have to take that in consideration. You know, but we do have a little thanks button down below if you guys want to $1 or something else towards the channel, because that always helps towards, because anything that goes, any money that I get, whether it be YouTube, you know, from commissions, affiliate links, anything like that, I immediately use it to buy equipment with, or to help with the channel, or it directly goes into something for a makeup launch. So that does help me. If you guys do want to see me review something, and I know that I probably can't really afford it at the moment, anything that you guys help out with, and I'm not trying to beg here for money or whatever whatsoever, because it, you know, I'm just saying that if you wanted to, it does, all of that money does go back into that. I don't use that for anything else other than for the channel. So just giving you guys FYI on that one. But anyway, right now I'm gonna have to say it's a pass. But, you know, but it's a possibility that we could say yes on this. So I don't know. It's an in-between a pass and a yes. It's not a say that we don't need it, because we probably don't, because we probably all have that. And I know I have these shadows, so I know that I don't need them. But, yeah, right now it's going to be a pass. And while we're still on that subject, I'm going to just go into another palette that they are significantly launching. Now, I don't know if this is part of the spring collection too, or if it's a separate one, but this is the Eclat de Nuit, and it's number 388. And it also is a little bit more of, these are a little more deeper browns, and with a little splash of, it's like a khaki brownish looking color in it. I think this is going to be also part of spring, it looks like, maybe. I'm not sure, but this palette has been shown I don't know exactly what it's fitting in, or, you know, because it's not part of the beige, so I know it's going to be part of the winter. So I don't know. It might be another one they're going to throw in with the spring, because I could see them having like a brown and a typical neutral earth brown colors, and then the one with the pops in it, and then the one with the blue in it. So I don't know. Yeah. So it looks, I mean, it looks really pretty. This is a definite pass for me. I mean, these are just, these I have way too many of, and I don't really need this. But for people that love neutrals and really don't like the ones with the popped up color, this may be more for you, if you're interested in this particular brand that we can't talk about. But you know, but it is a really, it's a pretty one. It's pretty. It looks really pretty. I'm sure that the swatches of it, I don't have any swatches of it yet, but I think the swatches of it are going to look more beautiful and more attractive once we get closer to it and see what they actually look like. I think it will look more prettier by doing that, but this is a really pretty palette as well. But this is definitely, this one's a pass. But the other two, we'll have to think about. So anyway, just let me know down in the comments what you think about below. Guys, so up next, this one is, I'm a little speechless on this one because I really don't know what to say on this one. And when you guys see it, you're going to probably say the same thing, because this one is from the Christian Louis Vuitton, of course. This is their spring 2024 collection, or part of it. I think this is only a little bit of it. It's not all of it. It's just a snippet of it, but it's showing the 6 pan. So it's showing one of the eyeshadows. So I'm sure there's going to be lipsticks and other stuff to go with it. But right now they're just showing the 6 pan. It's a smoky nude eyeshadow palette. It's called the Abracadabra La Palette. Include different textures: matte terracotta, soft gold, shimmering pearls, metallic gold, and brown. And according to the brand, it's supposed to be 6 smoky nude tones that melt into the skin for a sophisticated look, and it's going to be released in January, of course. As you know, all these brands are going to be releasing in January, so right after your Christmas queen is done, the day after, all of these brands will start dropping all this stuff. So just letting you know, throwing that out there, because this stuff starts really early usually. Last year, some of the brands did surprise me a little bit and kind of waited out a little bit longer. But yeah, so anyway, this collection, guys, is about as boring and about as basic as you possibly could get. I mean, this is a boring, basic. I mean, it's got a little studded on the outside compact. There's a black one, and it's going to be, it looks like there's 2 different versions of it. One's a brown, one's a black, and one's a red. Now, I don't know if the black is going to be another shade combination and the red is going to be this combination. I don't know. However, it looks like it's going to be, it's just very boring to me. I can't imagine. And when it being Louis Vuitton, I can only imagine that this is probably going to cost, probably, I would say $90 or maybe even $120 for this palette, probably. That is the biggest joke ever. And for 6 eyeshadows, that is a no. That is definitely a pass. So we are definitely passing. We are moving so fast past that. We are driving past that, driving past go. Not even directly into jail. We're just going straight past it. We're just moving on, moving towards the boardwalk, because this is like, no, this is a no. So anyway, now let me know down below what you guys think about this one. But yeah, this one's definitely a no. And then I'm coming back to this one. There's another one I'm coming back to. So up next, another one that I think is not laughable, but it's Prada. And Prada is coming out with their brush collection. And if you didn't know, Prada just released some new makeup. I think it was August or September. I don't even remember. Not anybody's even talked about the brand since they've launched the foundations and all that kind of sort of stuff. I think it happened that they sold out, and then when they launched it, and I don't even know if it's even on the site yet or not anymore. I haven't even looked, but nobody's been talking about it. So, but all of a sudden, they've decided to release a brush collection, and there is a powder brush, a foundation brush, a diffusing brush, a concealer brush, an eye brush. All of these brush, and then goes on and on. So there's about a good 8 or 9 brushes, from $90 to $59. So there's a lot of very expensiveness going on in this one. So it's supposed to be individually sold on Prada Beauty. When it's going to be released, I don't know. It doesn't really say. It said they're available now. So I mean, I'm taking it that it is available right now at the moment. Guys, you know, this is $90 for a powder sculpting brush is, I mean, you know, and I can't, because you know, you're never going to get a discount probably on Prada. You know, it's like, and there's so many other good brushes on this one. This one's just a pass. I mean, I'm just gonna wave my hand on this one. Again, we're moving past Boardwalk and moving on down the Monopoly Boulevard here, because this one's just way too much. This is like very expensive. I mean, they look really pretty. They do look like they're put together well. I don't know. Sometimes expensive brands with their brushes are not always, just because they're expensive doesn't always mean that they're fantastic. But I mean, you know, and it does look like beautiful packaging. But anyway, we just need to move on from this, because this is just the idea of paying $85 for a brush. I think the most expensive brush that I have, even though I've got some really pretty ones and some that are a little bit more apart with the Refer and some of the BK Beauty ones, but the most expensive one I have is one that I bought back in 2002, and this is one of Kevyn Aucoin's original brushes. I think I probably paid $95 for this brush. I've had this brush since the year 2000 or 2002. I've kept this brush because they no longer make these brushes anymore. Not like this anymore. This was originally Kevyn's handcrafted of his brush, and I just couldn't let it go because it was just this one, and I do have, where is my Lemire brush? The Lemire, and Lemire was I think it was like 102 or 120 or something like that. And it is a beautiful brush. Is it worth it? I mean, no, not really, but I mean, if it is, but this is a really beautiful brush. But my whole point is that you really don't need to spend that kind of money on brushes. There are way too many good brushes out there. You can even get, even at Ulta, you know, even some of Morphe's brushes are good to get you through for what you need them for. I do love BK Beauty and Sigma, and I do love Refer, but you know, but you can find much cheaper brushes than this. I just think it's just way too much money. So anyway, so we're gonna move on from that and just skip that, and let's just jump on into the next one. So the next one is, this is the L'Oreal True Match concealer. It's supposed to be available now, so I don't know if that means it's on the L'Oreal site or if it's on Ulta or any of them yet, because it's not really saying anything. So more than likely it's probably on L'Oreal. It's probably not out in stores and stuff yet, but just keep your eyes out. If you do love True Match and you love L'Oreal products, you have to see them sometimes sprinkle into Target and Walmart and all of them. Usually they don't come in until usually around January or February if it's a new launch. But anyway, it's a Radiant Serum Concealer, brightening under eye with 1.5 hyaluronic acid and caffeine. It's supposed to be one swipe, corrects like concealer, hydrates like eye serum, instantly depuffs, eye bags, irons out fine lines, lightweight, 24-hour hydration, flat tip applicator, a 24 shade, sensitive skin, fragrance free, and vegan. So guys, this is the Lancome Care and Glow Concealer. I'm just going to tell you, I'm being honest with you. It's the Lancome Care and Glow Concealer. It looks just like it. It looks just like the tip. It looks just like the applicator. Even the packaging looks like the Care and Glow Concealer. And if you guys don't know, I will try to post up here my video, but I do have a video up on with the Lancome Care and Glow Concealer. I did do one on that one, and because I sell, you know, I work for Lancome, if you guys didn't know. Yeah, it's like, I mean, L'Oreal owns Lancome, so you can see some of the difference. It's got the radiant finish, has the 24 shades, just like Lancome has the 24 shades. The packaging, the tip, everything looks very similar to the Care and Glow. So if you already have the Lancome Care and Glow, then you already have this concealer probably. I'm just going to say this is probably going to be like a more inexpensive dupe on it. It doesn't really say how much it's going to be, but I'm assuming it'll be around $15, $14. You might be able to find it maybe $12 or something. But if you couldn't afford the Lancome and you wanted to try it, then maybe this might be one that you might want to give a shot to or try. But yeah, I mean, it looks really nice. But it sounds and looks identical to the Lancome concealer. It looks exactly to it. This is the Lancome concealer. And I'll put it here, and I'll try to put the picture beside us right here so you guys can see it. And then this is the, let me do the lighter color. So you guys, I have one in a lighter color and one in a darker color. Lancome, I bought one, and then Lancome turned around and sent me another one. But this is the lighter one. But let me go back to the picture and show you guys the doe foot. But it looks identical. It looks the same. It looked very similar to the same. The pointed tip, the whole 9 yards. So I don't know. You guys will have to make your own judgment on that. I can't say yay or nay, but to me it looks like it's just like a dupe. And the Lancome is $29. So this one will probably be a little bit less expensive. But anyway, just wanted to show comparisons right now so you guys can see. So if you already have that concealer, again, I wouldn't bother with it or whatever. I would just stick with, you already have it basically. But if you are interested in L'Oreal, you love the True Match, which is a good foundation. I actually have the foundation. It is a really good foundation. Then you may really like this concealer and you may want to pick it up, especially if you didn't want to pay the price for the Lancome one. But yeah, but Lancome's been doing 50% off and stuff too. So I can't say that maybe you can't get a good price on the concealer there either. But anyway, I digress. So anyway, you guys just make up your mind. Let me know down below what you think. If you think it's a dupe too, because that's what I think. But anyway, let's move on. Have the Glamlight and Garfield collection. So this just launched. Actually, I'm filming this late Saturday. So if you guys are, I'm sorry, I'm like looking at my, see if I'm okay. I'm still doing okay. So this just came up today. It looks like a super cute collection. I love Garfield, absolutely love Garfield as a child. I had a Garfield bedspread, I had a Garfield sheets, I had a Garfield phone, I had a Garfield stuffed animal, I had Garfield a poster. I was a big Garfield fan. I just love Garfield. There was a couple other things that I had a Garfield. I don't remember right at the top of my head, but I think I had a book bag at one point. I think I had a lunchbox. I was a big Garfield fan. I really enjoyed Garfield. So anyway, so this is really nostalgic for me. I'm not going to pick up any of this collection though. It's super cute. I think Glamlight did a pretty good job with it. The palette doesn't really interest me. The blushes look the most intriguing, the blush and the highlight palette. And the lip set looks really cute. I do like the little bag. It looks cute. But the most thing that of course, as you know, we love mirrors. It's all about some mirrors here on my channel. I do love the mirror. So I don't know. It's what I think it's supposed to be. Oh, here I forgot I had the prices. So the palette is $25. The 12 shade palette is $25. For the face palette, the blushes is $18. The eye mask is $15. The lashes are $10. The mirror is $22. The makeup bag is $18. The lip care is $12, and the makeup sponge is $8. And the full collection is $125, and there's a $138 PR box. So if I was to get anything, it would be the mirror, and it's $22. So I don't know, and it does take Glamlight. Unfortunately, it takes them a hot minute to send you stuff. So I don't know, guys, but I do love a good. Because I did get the Scooby-Doo one down. I have the Chucky one. My Miss Piggy mirror is a totally different one, so she's different. And some of my other ones are they're from different other companies, and then my Barbie one is from NYX. So I also have my Miss Piggy is my favorite, one of my favorites. So I don't know. I don't know if I can swing the $22, I might have to get the mirror. And if it doesn't sell out. But anyway, well, I digress. I'm not going to buy any because so this is the pass. We're definitely going to have to pass on this. This is definitely not going to be for me as far as the collection goes, as much as I love it and it looks very nostalgic. So up next, guys, we have this is the Laura Mercier limited edition bright metallic red packaging that they're coming out with. It looks like, I think it's like it looks like the lunar Chinese New Year, I think is the packaging, or that's what it's all about. But it's a loose powder, it's a caviar eye stick, a rose glow caviar duo, and the blush color infusion in ginger. It's kind of like I guess it's like a highlighter or something, and then a loose setting powder that has like the packaging. Packaging is really beautiful. I'm sure if you love Laura Mercier and if you love this kind of collecting these kind of items during the Chinese New Year, this would be really great for you. This is a big pass for me. I'm not a big fan. It's not that I'm not a fan of these. I think the packaging are beautiful, but a lot of these, I think it looks like they tried to make a little bit of something new and not just bring back something old and throw it in red packaging and say, here you go. It looks like they tried to come up with something new and a little innovative. But I have not. But I used to work for Laura Mercier, guys. Back in the day, I worked with Laura Mercier herself. And, I used to love Laura Mercier. They used to have such good product. And and there was all of the brushes and stuff. Now most of the brushes don't exist anymore. The line has just done a big 360 since I worked for them. We had to do everything the Laura Mercier way. I mean, it was a whole different experience then. But I have not been interested in the company in a very, very long time. But at one point, I really did love the company. And I had everything from the company, from the skincare to everything. I loved it. But it's not to say that I still don't. It is a good company, but I'm just not interested in this. So this is definitely a pass for me. But you guys will have to let me know what down below. Are you still interested in Laura Mercier? Do you really care about anything about that Laura Mercier does? You know, you have to let me know down below. So moving along, because we just keep giving the gift that just keeps on giving. Of spring, the gift of spring. It keeps on giving. So this is I got it off of Trend Mood, and this is the Givenchy spring collection. It seems like there's two parts to this collection. So the first part is a Prism Libre highlighter in rosy pink. It's a Rose Perfector lip balm. There's two, it's like a lip, the lip balms are in a 204 Dusty Pink with Sparkle and a Pinkish Red with Gold Sparkle, and then an eyeshadow palette number 7. The eyeshadow palette looks very neutral. It's very neutral toned. I'm not saying it doesn't look pretty, but it is neutral toned. The packaging is cute though. I do have to say it does have a little bit of a spring flair to it. It's giving me a little bit of Dior lip balm. It's giving me a little bit of that. So I do have to say that it is really pretty. Palette is definitely, all of this is a pass, by the way. So the Prism, the powder, the balms are rosy, but I'm sure they're good, and they're really, the packaging is pretty. The eyeshadows are pretty. I have a feeling this whole video is going to be a pass video. Except for Garfield Mirror so far. And maybe the company that we don't talk about, but I'm not really sure about that one yet. But so far, we've got a lot of passes and still a lot of yeses. But so I did find the red version. And so here it is on screen. I'm gonna let you guys see it. I don't have any more information about this, and so I don't know if this is still part of the spring or if this is separate. I don't really know. But it's pretty. It's just in more red packaging than in the more of the lighter packaging. So I don't know if there's two different versions of the spring or what it is. It's a little confusing. Or if this is going to be more of a Valentine's Day collection, which it could be because it's red and it's red lipstick, and then the powder. I don't know if it's I think it's the same kind of powder. It's just with the red on it instead. This could be Valentine's Day, so that could be more it. But I mean, I think it looks like it's all kind of coming out around the same time frame. But all in all, it doesn't matter. We're still passing on all of it because we're just not interested in any of it. It's beautiful. The packaging beautiful. Givenchy did a beautiful job with their packaging. It looks really good, but I'm just not interested in it whatsoever. So we just have to pass on that one. And then let's just go, because guys, I'm telling you, these, I have to say, before we go any further, because I feel like I'm already, like, right now I'm looking at my time clock. It's already like 30 minutes in, and I feel like I didn't even like scratch the board yet. We have so much more to go through, but I'm going to go into this one. I've been trying to keep it going as much as I can, and hopefully this video won't be too long, but yeah, it's going to be probably a long one, but as we just have so much to talk about in this one. So Trend Mood also posted, this is the, what is it? This is the, I think it's the, and you know what, I didn't get any information on it, but this is the Tarte Lip Plump, Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump with sparkles. So there's a sparkle one now, and I do love the lip plumps. They are really good. I have one in my bag now that I love, but I just have one of the original ones. I don't have the sparkle one. But it looks like it's out available now, but there's about 10 or 12 shades in it. There's a pearl with sunflower, soft pink, a peach, a coral, pink, a rose, a rosy copper, rosy wild, berry, ruby, and indigo, which is like a grayish blue color. These look really pretty and really juicy. If you have not tried the Maracuja lip plumps, they are really nice. They do feel really incredible. But these are really good. I think you guys would really like, if you like a little sparkle in your lip plumper or lip gloss or whatever, these may be something you may enjoy to put over top of a lipstick or to use alone. These would be really cute for somebody really young. So if you're if they're out now, which I'm assuming that they are, these would be really good for somebody really young. And I think they're like around $24 or $25. They're not too bad. I mean, they're not super cheap, but I mean, but they are really good and they do feel really good on the lips. I'm going to pass on this though. So it's a pass for me. So definitely not on this. And while we're on it, let's just jump into another lip product. A lot of lip products, a lot of lip going on. So this is the Chantecaille Year of the Dragon Chic Lip Stick. It's like the lip cheek. It's a hydrating glossy plumping lipstick with hyaluronic acid for $52. She's got red juniper in it, and it's a classic and sophisticated red berry, though. So, you know, it's okay because she's $52. So we had to throw a little red juniper in there. It's pretty. The packaging's pretty, but it's Chantecaille. Their packaging's always beautiful. But, I mean, no. This is that we don't need this. I mean, you know, it's like, you know, maybe that, I don't even know if we even really need the Tarte ones either, but at least I know that they work really good. And I'm not saying that Chantecaille doesn't either, because they do have really beautiful lip products. And they do, if you love Chantecaille, then, you know, to each their own. But, you know, but you guys, for $52, we don't need this lipstick. I mean, you know, with the special packaging on it, unless you were just a Year of the Dragon and you just feel like you need one to show that you're the Year of the Dragon, I just really don't see the point in getting one of these. I would say this is the definite pass. We do not need the, it's just not. I mean, I would rather wait. I think there's a one or two further down this list that I would, if you're going to spend that kind of coin on, I would go towards that. I wouldn't go towards this. Because I'm just going to say, this is a no. This is a pass. And this is you don't need that. You don't need a $52 Lunar New Year Dragon Juniper Berry infused classic lipstick. You just don't. I'm sorry, you just don't need it. And then while we're talking about this, that we're going to jump to the opposite end of the spectrum for a minute. We're going to go into some fragrance right now. So this is the this is from House of Sillage, and this is if you guys don't know anything about House of Sillage, you know, they're a very bougie perfume company that makes really bougie. Their packaging is very bougie with Swarovski crystals, and it looks really beautiful. They're more almost like collector's items than they are actual fragrances. But I've never smelled any of their fragrances, so I don't know. But anyway, so this packaging, this is from the Wednesday Netflix series. So they did a fragrance revolved around the Wednesday Netflix series. So so this is inspired by the series. Embrace your individuality and revealing the beauty of darkness. And it's a spicy floral woody fragrance with black pepper, saffron, rose, magnolia blossom, Caribbean Vivateer, Patchouli, Indonesia. The bottle is a design in black and purple French glass, Wednesday's iconic dorm window adorned with mother of pearl effects. And it has the little thing, the hand on the top of it. And I will say the packaging is beautiful. It does look really beautiful. I love the purple with it. It's very pretty. This bottle is $418 for this bottle of fragrance. Yeah, take that in a second. And I don't even know the actual ounces in this, but that's a lot for a fragrance. I mean, that is, I mean, but I guess I get it because it's got Swarovski crystals in it, I guess. Mother of pearl effects. I don't know, you tell me. I mean, have you tried House of Sillage? Are you going to spend $418 on a fragrance? I just don't know. I just don't know. And with that said, we're still going to go into two more House of Sillage fragrances that decided to come out. And this is the Bugs Bunny and Tweety. Yeah. We have Tweety, and one of them is more of a yellow bottom to it with the Tweety bird on the top. And then we have Bugs Bunny on another top of one where he's eating a carrot and it's got green on the bottom. It looks very kind of almost, it gives like a little bit of a spring vibe. Both of them do. So the Tweety has apple, lemon, jasmine, peach, lily, musky, soft wood notes. Again, with the Swarovski crystals. And Bugs Bunny has pink raspberry, bergamot, vanilla, jasmine, rose, patchouli, amber, sheer musk. I mean, a lot going on in these. There's a lot of notes and stuff going on in these. It'd be interesting to see what these smell like. I mean, but since they don't sell them in store, you have to kind of just go by what it kind of describes it as, and I guess you're kind of purchasing off of a whim here. But you guys, so you thought Wednesday was expensive? Well, let me just throw this out there. She went up a couple more dollars for Bugs and Tweety, so now they're $4.25 for Bugs and Tweety. So, I mean, we're talking about like almost like $1,500 worth of fragrance here for 3 bottles of fragrance. You know, not that I don't have to say Tweety's kind of cute. The Bugs, I don't know about. I mean, you know, I'm kind of, I don't know. It's kind of whimsical in a way. And I mean, in another way, it's kind of, I don't know. You guys have to let me know down below. What do you think about this? I just think $425 for a fragrance. I mean, I'm sure, again, it's gorgeous, and you'll have to let me know down below what you think, but I don't know. This is the past. This is the past. Wednesday, the past. This is the past. I would never spend $425 for it. And not only that, but I'm in fragrance all the time, and I smell fragrance 24/7, especially this time of year. Being in retail, I'm in it all the time. I don't know. I would have to smell this. It would have to be the most best smelling thing ever, in a nutshell. And, you know, basically, and serve me lunch and pay my bills and sleep with me and everything for me to want to pay $45 for a fragrance. So anyway, let me know down below what you guys think about it, because I just can't. And I'm going to tell you, definitely a pass already before I even talk about it, because this is the most boring collection. And I don't know if there's more to it or not, but this is another spring collection. And this one is from Valentino. There's 3 satin lipsticks and a cushion foundation. And it's in peach packaging. So I'm not going to say that I know how much they're going to cost, but I think I know what they're going to cost. And they're probably going to cost, the lipsticks are going to cost you about $65. And the cushion foundation is going to cost you probably almost $75, probably. If you're lucky, it may be a little bit cheaper, but I doubt it. And I don't know if it's a highlighter or if it's an actual foundation or what it is. I have no idea. But you guys, it's in the past. I mean, you know, some of these are just like, it's kind of like to the point where just like, you kind of look at these and, you know, and I mean, the peach is kind of a little different from the red. And then they've done the pink too for like the holiday. It's a little different. So at least it's a little different from the holiday one. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, these companies just expect us just to drop $65, $75, $80, $90 for just something that already exists. And then they put it in, I'm like, no, what are you doing? Think about what you're doing. When you're making a spring collection, what do you want to be? Don't you want to be different? Huh? Is that too hard to ask for? Do you not want to do something a little different from what you did for holiday? Or maybe spring of last year, or summer, or fall, or whatever? I don't know. That's just me. Let me know down below what you think. And, you know, and this one is not laughable, but it reminds me of when I remember this when it came out, because I've been in retail now for 30 years. So I've seen all the celebrity fragrances come and go many times. And so this is the Pink Friday 2 with Nicki Minaj. So this is her fragrance. It's got nectarine, pineapple, solar blooms, orange flower petals, pink mimosa, amber, tonka bean, and sexy musk. And I remember the original bottle that gave me nightmares forever, because I hated looking at it and I hated showing it to people, or even like, because they had it everywhere. I will never forget when it was in Nordstrom's and her head was everywhere. It was like that wig that it kind of comes off, or her head kind of comes off the bottle. It's a very scary, it scares children. It's just not, it's not a flattering. The bottle is not flattering at all. Why I don't have no idea. And I guess because Beyonce has come out with her fragrance, and Britney, I think, has revised hers. And, you know, there's a few of them that's revised some of theirs. You know, she's coming back with this again. Coming back out and said, oh, you know what? I'm just going to bring back a second bottle of this too, and just cap on everybody else's, off the coattails of everybody else. Yeah, no. And but I will say this much, it's $49. So that's better than the, you know, and it's eau de parfum, so it's better than the $425 that we just talked about in the house of SILLAGE. But I don't know, guys, this is a lot. I mean, it's just a lot. The bottle is a lot. You have to be a whole lot of woman to be enjoying this bottle, because I'm telling you. And I'm not saying anything about Nicki, because I love her. I think she's amazing. She's a gorgeous woman. I love her music. She does amazing music. She's an amazing rapper. I'm just, you know, I just can't, you know, it's just the bottle. The bottle is what does it for me. The fragrance actually doesn't smell bad. It sounds like it's going to smell bad. It smells like it's going to be really interesting, but the bottle is just, I hate it. It looks like a horrible horror movie mannequin type situation. It would scare you it would come alive at you at night whenever you're asleep. So we have to say, we're going to pass on that too. I mean, oh my God, this video is just a pass, just going on and on and on, let me tell you. So up next, so we talked about last week about the, I think was it last week? Maybe it was last week. So we talked about last week about the fat lip, the duck plumpers from NYX. So now they have the fat lip oils, and they're in a stick. So it's a slick and a click. It's a pigmented balm in 12 shades. It's slick and just a click. You know, you could really mess that up and say something else, I have to say. Because if you say click, slick, I mean, other words that kind of rhyme with that would just kind of, but it can kind of come out wrong if you're not careful. It's supposed to be a fat boost of fat care for your lips with a vegan formula with cloudberry, avocado, and raspberry oil similar to the lip oils. But it has 12 shades, air pigment, a flush of color, wearable high shine. So this kind of sounds a little bit like the Maracuja one that we just talked about. If you guys are but it's got more of a lip oil type of effect to it. You don't want to go out and spend the price for that one, which will probably be about, again, like I said, maybe the $28, $24, $25 range. This one is $11. And you know, and usually NYX does a pretty good job. They're like e.l.f. They usually do kind of dupe some things sometimes and kind of come out with some really interesting things. So I don't know. I mean, this doesn't interest me at all. Surprise, surprise. It doesn't interest me at all. You guys will have to let me know down below what you guys think, but I just don't think this is just something that I want. But I mean, you know, because there's a lot of lip oils. I mean, do we really need any more? We've got so many lip oils and these lip balms and these things. I think it's just getting overkill. And I think we're all getting to the point where we're getting just, me personally, where I'm just getting like numb to all this stuff because it's just so much of it, the same thing over and over again, that we just get tired of it. So anyway, you have to let me know down below what you think. This is the NYX. It's the Correct, Conceal, and Brighten in One Swipe. It's the color correcting made easy with 6 color correctors for all skin tones and 18 complex shades to conceal and brighten like a pro. So yeah, it's the Pro Fix Stick is the name of it. It's vegan, cruelty-free, hyaluronic acid. It's supposed to give you a natural medium coverage with a natural finish, again with the hyaluronic acid. So even though this is a click stick, it sounds like a lot, because NYX, again, is on by L'Oreal. It sounds a lot like this one and like the one we just talked about. So L'Oreal is duping themselves throughout. So we got L'Oreal, and then now you got NYX duping off of the Lancome. So I feel like even though this one's not in an actual one like this, like the L'Oreal is, this one's going to be similar because it has the hyaluronic acid in it. It's supposed to be the smooth glide, you know, that kind of sort of thing. And it has color correcting in it as well. So I don't know, guys, just to let me know down below. But this is definitely a pass too. I would not be interested in this whatsoever, especially after I already have something that's similar to it. I really don't need anything. You know, you have to let me know down below if you guys would be interested in it or not. So I just feel like, again, like I feel like a lot of you guys said in the last video that there's just so many things that you're just getting like numb to, and you're just like, you know, the makeup releases are very boring. But you know what though? It's fun, kind of like, I don't want to say, what's the word I don't want to say? I don't want to say that we like ragging on them, but you know, but we like ragging on them. So it's kind of fun. It's kind of like not dragging them through the mud, but just having fun with it, because it's just so, it's almost absurd to this point where it's just like, and literally when I tell you these releases just came out like literally 4 days ago, there was nothing. And then all of a sudden it was just like boom. And then everything just came out of the woodwork. And I was like, holy crap, that's why we're making this video, is because I was like, oh my God, it's just so overwhelming. I can't even tell you. So, now let me go. We're going to go into something a little bit more, I don't know if maybe I can say the name. I'm not sure. I'm gonna say the name in this one because it won't be. I'm not gonna say the company that's no name, but because it's not. Because it's not. It's a different company, but similar to the other company. But this is Dior, and this is the Dior Spring Collection. So we have a blush, we have 2 lip maximizers, 3 nail polishes, and 2 eyeshadow palettes. The one eyeshadow palette is more of a warmer peachier tone, and then there is another palette that is more of a it's also a little bit more on the neutralist side, but it's got a little bit more of like a plum in it, maybe more of a mauve undertone. And then the blush is a very neutral blush. And it looks like the emblem on it is more, it's not a tweed, but it's a, maybe it is a little bit more of a tweed. It's got maybe more of a tweedish kind of look on the emblem on it. 2 lip maximizers, one's a bronze, one's a pink. And then the nail polish, one is a pale pink, one is a lilac, and the other one is a topper that's got pink and it's got pink and something else mixed together with it. Sequins. It's got purple and pink glitter in it. It's supposed to be inspired by the Haute Couture dress collection. Of course, Dior shadows run normally around 70, 65, 70. Blushes are around 50, 55. The lip maximizers are around 45. And then the nail lacquers are 30, 35. So, you know, guys, you're going to laugh at me, but the only thing I'm interested in would be the nail polish. That would be it. Because I really think the nail polish is pretty. I like the pink and the purple. And I like the nail, the topper. But that'd be the only thing I'm interested in. The rest of it, I'm not interested in at all. I mean, it's just, to me, it's another rehash of what they've already done. They've done like a couple of these already. I'm like, good God, can we just please move on? I mean, I don't know what else to say about this. I'm just like, good God. It's like, here's another picture of it all together. So you guys can see it all together again. It's just a little bit picture that's not as bright, so you guys can see it a little bit. It's a no. It's definitely a no. I would say no to this. It's like, it's just, I mean, I don't even know if they even say we really don't even need it. It's Dior, and it's pretty. I mean, it's not like it's ugly, because Dior's never ugly. But I mean, it's just boring. It's boring. There's nothing in it. At least the company that has no name decided to spruce it up a little bit. I mean, you know, come on, Dior. Can we not just rev it up a little bit? Can we give us a little something? Give me some meat to chew on. This is nothing to chew on. This is lettuce. Lettuce compared to steak. So if we were going to get something, we would get the steak, we wouldn't get the lettuce. So that's just my personal opinion. Now the dressing, which would be the nail polishes, I would get, but the lettuce I wouldn't buy. I wouldn't buy the lettuce. So I don't know. You guys have to let me know down below what you guys think of this collection, because I just don't. And then while we're on Dior, I do have, wait a minute, I thought I saw 2 other ones. As I'm telling you guys, all of this stuff just dropped. Like, all of a sudden, it just dropped out of nowhere. It's insane. It's crazy. We're not even done yet. Nowhere near done. This is the Icy Blue. It's the Icy Blue, the Shimmer Cami, and Shimmer Rose Gold. I don't even know if these are available yet or not, but these just popped up too. So now there's 3 new lip maximizers. I don't know if it's for spring or if it's up now. I'm not really sure. But I mean, you know, it's just, see what I'm saying? It's very overwhelming. There's a lot of stuff going on. And while we're here, we might as well just go ahead and talk about this YSL lipstick that's coming out. There's going to be 40 shades at the overhaul, new packaging, and 6 new Rouge Couture Slim Veil Radicals Matte on Fire shades, and it's going to be available in spring. Now, this is the one I was going to tell you that if you were going to purchase anything, that we would go to this one. So the Dior is definitely a pass, by the way. If I didn't say that, I'm not sure if I did or not. So it's definitely, that is a gone. We're not even gonna, maybe when it comes out, we'll look at, but you know, and I'll let you guys know, of course, because if you love Dior, I'm definitely gonna let you know. But this, on the other hand, the YSL lipsticks, these look stunning. Look really beautiful. The color selection is gorgeous. If you guys have never had a YSL lipstick, they are gorgeous. This is the money I would spend the money on if you were going to purchase a lipstick instead of like the Chantecaille. This is what I would spend the money on, because I know that these are normally around, I think they're normally around $40 or $42. but looks absolutely stunning, looks gorgeous. The Radical lipsticks are really good too. They're really good. This is what I would spend my money on. So if you were going to spend money on lipstick, this is what I would spend my money on. So let's just keep moving because we're almost there. We're almost getting there. So this is the Guerlain Spring Collection. And it just came out too. It literally just, I just got it. It just came out. So it's a 2024 collection. It has Cherry Bloom lipstick, a limited edition case, 6 new shades in Kiss Kiss, 6 new brow shades, a new eyeliner, a lash serum. It launches on January 1st and the lip oil launches on February 1st. So the lip oils are going to be in 6 shades. It looks really cute, guys. This looks really cute. I would wonder to see what Guerlain would be with the lip oils. I wonder how they would be. But this packaging is really beautiful. It's like a cherry blossom on it, like from a tree. It's really gorgeous. I'm sure there's going to be more to it. There's going to be probably a palette and maybe some more lipsticks. But there's a liquid liner and also a mascara primer. Right now it's all a pass because I don't have any Guerlain except for Meteorites under some of the foundations, but I don't have anything else by Guerlain. So right now, no, this is going to be a pass for me. Again, surprise, surprise. This is a pass, we just don't need it. Because really, I mean, we got more lip oils on top of the NYX and all the other ones. I mean, I can't even describe how we was talking about all these lip oils. And now we got more lip oils coming out from another brand that is also, that's just like the Dior and Givenchy and all of them, because they're all by Louis Vuitton. So these companies just kill me. They really do kill me. Oh my God, you guys. Woo, I need a break after all of this. This is a lot going on today. I was like, can I squeeze all these in? So I mean, I told you it was gonna be a long one. So anyway, let's talk about a little bit about an indie brand. So this is, I got this off of Makeup on Your Radar, and this is the Machina palette. And it is really pretty. It's from Blend Bunny. Is that what the one that it's from? I think it's from Blend Bunny. I think it's the name of the company. I think so, but I'm not sure. But it's called the Machina palette, and it's an indie brand. It's $45. It's already launched, so it's already out right now. It has it's a beautiful complete with some of my daddy colors, names that I could see from Conversations with Therapeutic and Magic. I know he'd be so proud. So basically, this is based off of her father. Cyborg is such an incredible special iridescent multi-chrome. It has a special multi-chrome in it with toppers. The mattes are traditional gradient order, and I've heard that the pigment is gorgeous. The swatches look really beautiful. It's very colorful. So if you're into color and you like color, this may be one that you may be interested in, especially if you're looking at indie brands and you want to try something a little different. This one is really pretty. I have to say, I really do like it. And then up next, also from Makeup on Your Radar, is Patty Alonso has come out with her own brush set with Sigma Cosmetics. If you guys did not know, I'm just going to throw this out there. I do have a link with Sigma Cosmetics, and I also have 15% off, which you could use towards this if you do want to support Patty and you want to. If you've ever watched Patty Alonso, she's an amazing YouTuber on here. She's a beautiful makeup artist. She does an amazing job with makeup artistry and reviewing a lot of different eye palettes. So this is her collection with Sigma. She came out with her own brushes in it. There's an E28, an E24, an E57. I think this is the 57 or the 47. I can't remember. This is the F47 multitasker. So this one is her, but it's in her brush with her name on it. But this is the similar to that one. But yeah, there's like it's on Sigma Beauty. It's $87. But you can save 15% if you want to use my, you don't ever have to use my link, by the way. I just throw it out there. It just helps support my channel. It will also help support her. And you can also get a little discount of the 15% off by using my code. But yeah, this is a really beautiful little thing. I have all these brushes already, so I have all of the Sigma brushes, so I'm good. But so it is a pass for me, but I love it. I'm so happy for Patty. I'm very proud of her. I even reached out to her and told her, we talk every once in a while backwards and forwards. She's sweet, sweet, sweet soul. She's very sweet, very kind. Definitely follow her on Instagram or on here on YouTube. But yeah, you definitely could, if you want to support her, you can go over to Sigma and and pick up her brush set. Okay, so we're hitting the home stretch, guys. We're almost there, but I had to throw this one in there because I felt like this one was really cool. So this is called the Orange Gelée Revival Project. And it's brought by the company Vacation. So if you guys remember the product Bain de Soleil, it was in the 80s and the 70s. There was this orange balm that you would put all over you that would help you with a deep, deep bronze tan. And it would come in this tube and it was very nostalgic. It had this beautiful orange smell to it or whatever. It is reviving itself. It's called a revival project. And so this company named Vacation is reviving it through, because of the super fans. They've committed to an advisory committee on a 10-person panel of notable dermatologists, leading expert, beauty mavens, everybody that had the nostalgia of the smell, the scent, and everything. They're bringing it back. So they're actually bringing this product back. So the project, it's supposed to be revealed or revived as of summer 2024. And it looks just like the original in the tube with the, oh my God, I can't wait, because it is just, this is a yes, because it was amazing. Now, I don't know about whether it's going to, it's supposed to be a line of sunscreens, and they're going to do the gelée. They're going to do all kinds of things with this line. So I'm very interested to see what they do, but this was a very nostalgic product. It smelled amazing. Even if you didn't want to lay in the sun, it's just the smell that it gave off. It smelled so like vacation. It smelled like a vacation in a tube. So I'm very excited about this one. So if you loved the Bain de Soleil and you love that orange gel, look out for this one, because it's coming to you in near spring or summer. And then last but not least, I think this is an indie brand, but I could be wrong, so don't quote me on it. But they do have like 3 million followers, so maybe they're not, but I'm not really sure. But this is the Melt and Bailey Sarian collection, and I love Bailey Sarian. If you guys have never watched her Mystery Murder and program on YouTube, it is amazing. She's amazing. She's great. She does makeup and talks about all different types of true crime. She's super, super awesome. But anyway, she came out with a collection with Melt Cosmetics, and it's absolutely stunning. It looks like her. It's a grungy palette. It's more grungy. There's 4 lipsticks, 2 ultra matte gel liners, 2 glitter eye gels. There's a heart bag. There's a liquid lipstick, and then there's the eyeshadow palette. The eyeshadow palette has what, 9 or 10 eyeshadows in the inside of it, and I think the eyeshadow palette, when I looked it up, I think it's like 50 something or 48, I think something like that. And then the lipsticks and everything around the 20, I think everything else is $22. So the palette was the most expensive, everything else was the less. It's just a really pretty palette, and if this was coming to me in PR, I would love it. I would love it. I would use every bit of it. But I have a lot of these shades, and lipstick shades, I have a lot of these. I mean, all of them, but I bet it is a wonderful collection, and congratulations to Bailey on not only this long time awaited collab with Melt, but this is really awesome for her. I'm really happy for her, and she's gonna make some coin too at the same time. I think that's awesome. The bag is super cute. But I mean, only if I was unpure and I got this for what I buy, I'm not gonna buy it. It's definitely a pass for me. But it's super cute. It's a super cute collection. So you guys will have to let me know down below if you're a fan of Bailey. Do you like Melt Cosmetics? What do you think about them? I don't have anything from them either. And I would like to try something from them in the future. I've heard good mixed things on them. But anyway, let me know down below. Hey guys, so we are done. Finally. Oh my God, I can't believe it. This is like the longest Pastor Yes that I've done yet. I can't believe that it has been this long. But anyway, if you've hung out with me this long, I'm so glad that you have, because we just had so much to talk about. There was just so much on here. I was trying to throw it all out to you guys at one time. So if you can't watch this, maybe you can split it up if you want to, if you're that interested in all these new brands or all these brands and everything that's going on. But this was a long one. It was a really long one. I'm sorry that it was so long, but if you stuck around this long, I'm glad that you did. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure that you like and subscribe for this. I can't even talk. Make sure that you like this video if you like to give it a thumbs up. And you know, also we would love to have you as a little part of our family, so we would love for you to subscribe if you want to. If you don't like this video, if you didn't like this video, if this video was too long, if there was something that I said that you didn't like, then you know what, that is your liberty. You can do whatever you like. You just hit the down button. You know, it's okay, because if you still watched it, you still, hey, I really do appreciate it. I'm glad you hung around this long. But anyway, remember guys, be safe, be strong, be proud, then tall, love yourself. Remember to tell somebody that you love them today, because life is way too short. Also remember to be kind to somebody today, especially this day and age, especially during the holiday season, because kindness can go an awful long way. And yeah, I've talked myself to death. I've talked to you to death. You know, I hope you drank a lot. If you had some wine or whatever, I hope you're drunk by this point in the video. And anyway, we will see you again in the next episode. Peace out, take care, and we'll see you again next time. Bye.